Alright, you ready to talk about some shit?
Yes! Yes!
Hey guys, Dan from the future here. I've just finished editing this podcast, and as you very well know from the title, we were all incredibly very drunk for the recording of this episode. Me, more so than anyone else. So up top, I want to apologise for the audio quality of the whole episode. Obviously, us all being drunk, none of us were really thinking about sounds outside of us talking, so there's quite a lot of banging from Chris typing, and I knocked the mic a few times, but you know, if you can look past that, I think this episode's very funny. It's very silly. I get from all levels of cringy to hilariously drunk to destructive. And at the very end, if you want a big rant on Rise of Skywalker, all of our drunk asses go a little bit overboard. But I've decided to keep the whole episode because it's a waste of some really funny stuff. Even if a lot of the things we say, we're saying purely from the drunken head and not from our hearts. So, yep, I hope you guys can enjoy this. As, of course, with the title, just bear in mind how drunk we all were. So any moments that you think, hey, maybe they shouldn't have said that, we were very drunk. And you can't tell me you haven't said some things that you would regret if you were drunk. Am I drunk right now? I can barely talk. Anyway, guys, enjoy the episodes. I've bleeped out things that we cannot air and have a good time guessing what those things were. Enjoy!
Hello and welcome to Talking Shit. I'm your host, Chris, and I'm here with...
Brad. Yo.
And my name is Dan.
And I am Joe.
And yes, as Chris said, who is the regular host of this podcast, welcome to Talking Shit. This is a incredibly loaded episode, and I am ecstatic. I am so happy to be joined by all of my, well, not all of my friends. I'm a cool
every single one of your friends.
Yes, I only have 4 friends.
Yeah, that's it. You're kind of a loser, really.
So as I've said,
There's 3 of us, not 4.
as I've said to a bunch of people, and in the previous episodes, and the title shows, but let's just preface, I am shit-faced right now. I have had about 8 or 9 shots of vodka. I've been drinking 2 tinnies, as the boys would say. I've been drinking 2 ciders, and I'm currently right now. Listen to this. That's a straw because I'm cool. I'm drinking a vodka lemonade throughout this podcast. I am drunk as shit. Joe is the least drunk because he has work tomorrow and he's a responsible boy. But Chris and Brad...
And it's already past midnight.
Exactly. Even though it's already past midnight. We are recording this at past midnight.
A legend of the game.
So, I am obviously joined by Joe, my co-host, who is my absolute fucking legend.
Fuck, come on now.
And guess who's finally making a return? Hello, Chris.
Hello.
He has been a part of one of the most viewed episodes of the podcast. What an absolute legend.
What can I say? I carry.
You do carry. And first time to the podcast, even though we've been trying to get him on for ages, my best friend in the entire world, Bradley. Blank! I shouldn't have said your last name. I will cut that out.
That probably sound a bit weird then.
Yeah, man. Hello, Brad. How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad.
He's steaming. He's fucking
steaming.
Nah.
And lads, what did we just do?
We watched the best movie to come out in the past 20 years.
Sorry, Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Sorry. Apart from Curse of the Were-Rabbit.
Curse of the Were-Rabbit is the best film ever made. Guys, do you remember that scene in The Vicar where there's that police officer and he says to that... What does he say to that woman?
Wait.
He says, calm down, you big slag.
What?
I do know what you mean. The PC Macintosh's name is my favourite. Because like his head just fits his helmet and it's massive. And at one point he looks around and goes, mental.
Yeah, like the vicar says. The vicar's all like, "Yo, there was a giant were-rabbit in here," and he goes, "You fucking mental."
Yes,
Whoa.
exactly.
Yo, remember when I said at the top of this podcast, nobody say?
Yeah, you just said one of the cursed words, man. Come on.
Yeah, but I'm gonna bleep it out.
Can I say the other one, please?
Go on, say it.
No.
Go on, say it. I'll bleep it out. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. We'll leave the viewers guessing what that word is. So today, as I said, we are going to do a drunk rambling of Star Wars. We all watched Revenge of the Sith just now, and we drank heavily, some more than others, and by some I mean me. So even though I'm the host, this is going to be awkward because I'm the drunkest out of everyone here, but it's going to be fine. So this podcast is going to comprise of 3 parts. We're going to do a discussion about the prequel trilogy, and then the original trilogy, and then finally the abortion that is the sequel trilogy.
And it's going to be heavily regimented and follow a strict structure, and we're not going to deviate whatsoever.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely.
And the funny thing is that
as long as we're all agreed. This
episode should be aimed to be an hour, because Joe's got work and he needs to go to bed because it's midnight. But
I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
Not being funny. The funny thing is that we don't give a shit because we're cool lads.
I really care.
We're cool lads, and if coronavirus wasn't happening, we'd be riding dirt bikes in the Dubai desert. So go fuck yourself. I've been drinking so much. I apologise. My dad listens to this. I am so sorry.
Hi, Dan's dad.
Shout out.
Imagine if... you guys know my dad's name. Come on, let's shout him out.
Yeah,
Shout out to Steve.
By the way, guys,
Legend in the game.
If you would be interested in a boomer section of the week on this podcast, my dad fully, Joe can back me up on this. My dad has said that he would be willing to do a boomer section of the week. So we do our opinions, and then my dad comes.
Man.
What if we get all our dads on to film an episode?
Oh my god! Could you imagine fucking Big Lee, Steve? Whatever Joe's dad is called.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Chris's dad is indisposed right now.
He went to get cigarettes.
I'll just come on for Chris instead.
You do. You be Chris's Brad. You be Chris's dad.
No worries, son.
By the way, guys, because this show is very vague, Brad has pointed out that maybe me and him should do a wrestling episode, because I'm a pro wrestler myself and I love pro wrestling. So if you guys would be down to that, let me know. And by let me know, I mean shut the fuck up and I'll do it anyway.
Bitch.
Right.
If this video gets one like...
You betas.
Right. If this video gets 1 like, I will do a wrestling episode with Brad. And Joe can just shit. Joe shit.
Wait, what? Himself.
Right, let me speak. I'm drunk, but I can speak. Joe will sit there and say, "Look, guys, I've seen some wrestling, but I don't know everything."
No, I can do recreations of all the famous wrestling moves in my room, and you can just hear the crashes and bangs in the background.
Because if you don't know, guys, Joe is the only one of us that owns a webcam, so we're all looking at his beautiful face right now.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking at it.
Everybody go to Discord. Oh man, right. I'm sorry, guys. This is a This is going to be an all over the top, all over the place episode.
Yo.
Right, Joe, do you want to start the conversation about the prequel trilogy of Star Wars, which is the best thing that God has ever put on this earth, even though God isn't real? But if you believe in God, you're fucking but I respect you.
Whoa, you shouldn't
controversial.
Really... That's
I'm
controversial,
joking.
Man.
Everybody that believes in God, you have a right to your wrong opinion.
Whoa. That's still pretty...
Right, I'm joking. Every time... Right, if God... if there was... Right, let me...
Alright,
let's move on.
guys. How do we feel about Yoda using a lightsaber?
God damn it.
We've previously got pretty heated about this.
I'm going to try and not get angry.
Previously, we in about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
yes, I mean 10 minutes ago.
Right, so, Chris, let's go down the line. Chris, what is your opinion about Yoda using a lightsaber in the prequel trilogy?
I agree with both sides of the argument to a degree, because I think it's good and it's cool, because lightsaber's weapon of the Jedi, he's the head of the Jedi, he's going to be PogChamp with it, but then I think when he fights with Palpatine, it's kind of cool, they're kind of even, so then I feel like they should do a lot more cool, a Force-only stuff, and then from there.
Yeah. Okay, Bradley... Blank! What is your opinion? I'm sorry, I will cut out your last name. I apologise. What is your opinion?
To be fair, there is probably enough Bradley for it to be
Yeah, but I don't want to
left
out
in.
you. I don't want to out you. So, Brad, what is your opinion?
I'm perfectly fine with it. He's been a Jedi for years. The weapon of the Jedi is a lightsaber. While he's good at the Force, yeah, we get it.
And
I
Joe,
reckon he should still use it.
oh, sorry. And Joe, what is your opinion?
Well, my opinion will confirm the fact that you are outnumbered in this debate, and that means you're ultimately wrong.
I know.
Yeah, bro, he's a Jedi, man. He has a lightsaber.
Can I change my answer?
And now it's and
No.
now it's time for my opinion. So,
Yeah.
in my opinion, I'm a kid that grew up with the videotapes of the original trilogy. I loves the original trilogy.
same.
I do.
Can I point out? So
Shut the fuck up. I have watched Empire Strikes Back backwards more than I've watched it forwards, because if you're a cool kid and you remember videotapes, you had to physically rewind them in the videotape player, so you would watch them backwards and then watch them forwards. I've watched Empire Strikes Back so many times. I love Empire Strikes Back. And my biggest thing with Yoda is that he is so powerful, he is beyond the use of a lightsaber, as, in my opinion, from Return of the Jedi, as is Emperor Palpatine. But in order to stop being a cancerous Star Wars fan, I am willing to accept that if Yoda using a lightsaber and Palpatine using a lightsaber works for you, enjoy what you want. I will moan, but by no means let that take away from your experience. Enjoy what you want to enjoy. And that's the key about Star Wars. It's got something for everyone. It's the most popular movie franchise in the history of the world for a reason, because it's got something everybody can enjoy. So quite frankly, enjoy what you want to enjoy, but Yoda shouldn't use a lightsaber. What the fuck?
Isn't Marvel the most popular in the history of the world?
What, sorry?
Isn't the MCU?
Not yet, but it's going to be. But, you know.
Can I add a bit related to
You
what
can
said,
add
Dan?
all the bits you want, my lovely, sexy boy.
Basically, he was saying, like, yeah, it's about your opinion, whatever. And, yeah, that's true. And, like, all this, like, Star Wars, like, lore and backstory and stuff, like, that's just, like, fucking nerds, not cool kids like us.
No,
So,
right.
at the end of the day,
hang
it
on,
doesn't
sorry,
matter
Chris.
whether it's accurate or not.
Hang on. Sorry. I just want to point out, none of us read Legends. We're not that gay, but we do love Star Wars. Carry on.
I was going to say, like, it doesn't matter whether it's going to be, like, accurate or whether it should or whether it shouldn't. It should, in the movie, is it fucking cool? If it is, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I understand that. I understand that, definitely. So you think it's really cool?
It could be a lot cooler, but it's not. It's not that bad that I think it's terrible.
Okay, bro, I'm not being funny. I accept that. Like, if that's your opinion, I'm so sick of people arguing over Star Wars intensely. Like, if that's your opinion,
If your opinion is that it's cool, then
Yeah.
you're welcome to think that
enjoy
it's really
what you want to
fucking
enjoy.
cool.
Like, because I could sit here and rant about the prequel trilogy and have a go, but I love The Last Jedi, and I know that everyone hates it. Well, 50% of people hate it. But
Hey, you did convert me a bit, but then I went back a bit as well.
We'll get onto
So-
it when we talk about the sequel trilogy, but this is my thing. I've slowly realised, it's not worth spreading hate and having a go, because as much as I want to rant about the prequel trilogy, about things that don't work for me, if it works for you, what is my right to take that away from you? You know what I mean? Like, enjoy what you want to... Bro, I know it's blank, but enjoy what you want to enjoy. Like, if I like The Last Jedi, I don't want
From kids.
if you kids, you're a fucking but if you, bro,
That is your political view.
bro, exactly. If you enjoy what you enjoy, I don't want to take that away from you. If you love Attack of the Clones, even though it's the worst Star Wars, well,
No, man,
Rise
we
of
can all
Actually,
unanimously agree that Attack
Rise
of
of
the Clones.
Skywalker is the worst, but Attack of the Clones is second. If you enjoy it, have fun. But to me, I want to fucking kill myself.
Have fun,
But
but just fuck off.
I will not tell you to stop enjoying it. You do what you want to do, baby.
I've got nothing to say. That was actually pretty well put.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. If
Let's
we want to
talk-
get,
right, sorry,
want
Joe,
to get some
carry on.
kind of organisation going, guys. The first episode that was ever filmed,
Of what?
Phantom Menace. That was the first one, right?
Right, let's
Yeah,
let
of
Chris.
course.
Right,
Yeah.
let's let Chris talk about this, because Chris, you love Phantom Menace, don't you?
Okay, so basically, it's a thing of everybody seems to hate it, but I just think it's underrated because I don't hate it and actually like can just turn my brain off and have a decent time watching like 60-70% of it.
What age did you first see Phantom Menace?
I don't know. I was probably about 8.
Okay. Oh, I'm falling off a chair.
I remember I was in primary school at the time. And I remember it was like I ordered it like the DVD off Amazon like every day, like coming home. I just always checked to see whether it'd come and like.
Wow.
I remember getting it and being like, oh fuck yeah, fucking PogChamp.
That's incredible, bro. You were using Amazon. How many years ago was that? Was it 2005, 2006?
No, it's been about 2008, 2009, I think.
Oh, you were a bit older, like 9 or 8, sorry.
Well, in 2009, I'd have been 8.
Yeah, you would have been, yeah. I forget you're younger than me, yeah.
Because wasn't Phantom Menace like 1999 or some shit?
Yes, Phantom Menace was 1999.
That's actually mad if you think about it.
Yeah.
Did you hear about how, so for the Phantom Menace, they built sets only tall enough to meet the actors' eye lines, right? You know what I mean? So, like, what little sets they had were matching the actors' eye lines. So if you kept the actors' eye line in frame, the set would be the right height. And then they cast Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon Jinn, and they had to spend a ton of money building the things even higher because, you know, Liam
Because he's a stonky lad.
I remember this.
He's massive.
How big is he? Because I'd only think like 6'2",
6'4", maybe.
Yeah,
You guys
6'4",
carry on talking. I'll look
Jesus
it up.
Christ.
Can I also?
He's a massive lad.
I'll point out. I'm in agreement.
He's
with Chris here.
68 years old.
Jesus. He's 6'4". Yeah, I was correct. That's sick.
The Phantom Menace. Watching it as a kid,
Yes.
it was so good. I got so hyped about it. Almost as much as the Spider-Man movies, but that's a different topic.
Okay,
I feel like that's all of the prequels though. Like you can just consume them as a little kid, and
Brad.
it's like junk food.
Oh yeah.
Brad,
yeah.
explain to people how you watched Star Wars as a kid, how you were introduced to it.
So I was introduced to 4, 5, and 6 first.
Was it on
However,
videotape or DVD?
Yeah, on VHS, yeah, videotape.
God, yeah, you're a cool kid.
But I didn't quite enjoy them as much as I enjoyed the prequels.
Right.
Because obviously as a
I did
kid,
at the
I
time.
thought, these movies are old.
Yes, and nobody attack him
outdated.
for it. He's entitled to his opinion.
This
No,
was as
I
a kid.
agree,
Obviously,
like-
I
Yeah,
enjoy
so-
the OT more now, obviously, because
Yes.
I'm not just looking at explosions and thinking they're amazing.
And cool, but
yeah.
not really
Like, bro,
that cool CGI.
Let's look at this as a kid.
Yeah.
Every single time some political bullshit is brought up, as a kid, you don't care. You care about the lightsaber fight. So of course, as a kid,
yes.
you're gonna think the prequels are so much better than the original trilogy. Like,
Duel
I
of
don't see
Fates.
why. I don't see why people assault, like, you know, millennials and shit for this. Like, if they grew up with General Grievous going zoom 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 zoom, like, they're entitled to that opinion because that's what they grew up with. You grew up with the original Star Wars, so let people like what they want to like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So you watched the originals on VHS at what age? Maybe 4, 5?
I remember being introduced to them a bit later, so maybe 7 or 8.
Oh, okay.
Because
okay.
the first was Spider-Man. I was obsessed with Spider-Man.
The Sam Raimi trilogy.
Everything Spider-Man. So, yeah, of course.
Yes.
But yeah, then I moved on to Star Wars, and I remember my dad bought these VHS tapes home.
Really?
And,
He bought them. Did he not own them beforehand?
No, he's never been too much of a sci-fi fan.
Right, got you.
But he bought them home.
Yeah, because whenever I come over, your dad's like watching the History Channel, and like he's into like real tangible things, isn't he? Like
action war films.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Big, I think, sort of like war documentary type of person.
But obviously, you were a kid, so therefore,
Yeah, obviously
Star
I couldn't watch.
Wars, he had an obligation to show you.
Yeah, so
Yes,
he
I
bought
get
these
you.
tapes home, and I watched them start to finish, and
Oh,
thought
sorry.
they're pretty good. But obviously, I'd watched other things that were, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I thought the CGI in other films like Spider-Man was really good.
Yes. Yeah.
So then, when I started watching the prequels, I was like, "Oh my god, these are so much better."
Bro, visually, like, obviously a lot of it's janky. Like, when you we've just watched Revenge of the Sith drunk, and even drunk, we've pointed out all the mistakes and all the bad things. And the original trilogy in like 100 years' time is going to look a million times better than the prequels. Sorry. Obviously, there's some shots in the originals that are gonna look aged, but the majority of them, like for space battles, they use real models. It's tangible sets. It's always gonna look real, and that's a big thing to why the original trilogy is so impactful and important. But as a kid who doesn't give a fuck about if something doesn't look slightly real, the prequels are gonna look a million times better. You know what I mean? And I
feel like we can enjoy them more maybe than older people now because of nostalgia as well.
Yeah,
and
definitely
the epic memes.
And is that a problem? is that a problem? You know what I mean?
I don't think it is. I think
not a problem
we
at all.
have that right as Zoomers.
If this podcast can achieve one thing, which is nothing because we're a tiny channel, but if people can stop being nicer to everyone in the Star Wars community, if you like the prequels...
Yo, guys, accept each other, man.
Yes!
But not if you like Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, alright, Rise of Skywalker, go yourself. But everything else... I'm not being funny. If you like Star Wars, you have something in common with someone. If you like the prequels... and somebody hates the prequels but likes the sequels, it's Star Wars at the end of the day. You all were connected through something overall. Like
Star Wars getting real deep all of a sudden.
Stop hating on each other. Like, I love Last Jedi. Most people hate it, but I'll still happily have a cup of coffee with them at Costa Coffee. And I'll talk about all the problems they have, and I'll say, well, it works for me, but if it doesn't work for you, that's fine. And the things that don't work for me, that work for you, that's fine. You wouldn't go to someone who's in a relationship where if you looked at someone and said, I don't like your girlfriend that much, but it was working for them, you wouldn't then say to them, you have to break up with them. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on what you said before because Costa just ain't it. But
Starbucks is better. I am white, so Starbucks is better. But,
Attack of the Clones.
Okay, can we all agree that Attack of the Clones is one of the worst Star Wars movies? I genuinely,
by far.
Right, let's all vote on this. Which is worse, Rise of Skywalker or Attack of the Clones? I'm gonna say Attack of the Clones.
Oh,
sorry. I mean Rise of Skywalker. Sorry, I'm drunk.
That's what you just said.
You see,
no, I said Attack of the Clones.
Visually.
Right, I'm voting for Rise of Skywalker. That's one vote.
Yes.
Yeah, Rise of Skywalker is worse.
Yes, it is.
That's two. That's three.
The thing is, the plot for Rise of Skywalker is so much worse, but visually it just looks so
but that's
much
not.
better.
But that's the entire sequels. Like that's just what cinema is at the moment.
Yeah, that's irrelevant.
That's a given at this point, especially with the budget. You can say that it's like all the sequel films look good, but I don't feel like even though they do look amazing, it's not necessarily a positive that you can bring over the other films because
definitely
it's just we've just moved on.
Visuals are only a certain thing. Like, we were watching Revenge of the Sith just now, and there's so many things in the background that look like absolute shit. But was I having a good time? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And, bro, get this, understand this, listeners. I don't even like Revenge of the Sith in terms of if I'm sticking true to my film student roots, Revenge of the Sith is a piece of shit. But as an enjoyable experience with your friends and memes and just accepting the bad things and just having a laugh, my God, it is fucking funny. If you look at any comedy in the world, is it a Martin Scorsese perfect film where the script is so good? No, but you laugh. So fam, if you like Revenge of the Sith, bro, enjoy it. Like, fuck you. God damn it. I hate the Star Wars community. It's so shit.
Yo, but going back to Attack of the Clones, do you guys not get dead hyped when for the big battle
Yes,
And,
when,
like,
when the
I
clones
don't-
pull
And,
up,
like when
bro.
they come
I
in,
used
like
to love it when I
yes.
was a kid, like the same way I
Wait.
loved all the prequels, but that's like faded so much while the other two have remained. I just like don't care about.
that's the
any of it
highlight.
anymore.
That's the highlight of the film.
Can
And
I
most
just
other things are
can I just
trash.
clarify by the final battle? You mean when the clones come down on the Geonosian arena?
Yeah, when they swoop in
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
Oh,
they're all
that's-
like
bro.
cornered and
Attack of the Clones is one of the worst films ever made, but that bit where the clones come in, fucking
Yeah,
Actually,
that's what I'm
no.
I'm so
Fucking
depressed after
bog.
watching the rest of it. It doesn't resuscitate me enough.
Oh,
Yeah, but
okay, I
just
see, I
before it, when all the Jedi turn up in the arena, that's a really
Yeah, yeah.
like cool part as well.
bro,
and,
like,
and Coleman Trevor tries to kill fucking Count Dooku and then just gets shot by Django. Yeah, buddy,
the fact
you're a
that you
Jedi
know-
Master, but you're a loser.
The fact that you know his name is one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
Oh man.
I feel like I know a lot of obscure like.
Name the most obscurest Star Wars character that you know, Joe, and explain who he is. Go.
I can't. No, that you've put me on the spot. I can't do
Who's
that.
Aaylan Secura?
Ayla
Why do I know that
Secura.
name? Is that the name
That-
of...
that's the Twiller.
Ayla Secura. That's the
blue Twiller
blue.
who gets
The
who
one that
gets
gets
killed in
gunned
Revenge
down.
of the Sith? Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the French one in Clone Wars.
Okay, everybody, this is an absolute mess, but the prequels, let's rate each film on a scale of 1 to 10. Phantom Menace, go.
Hang on. How are we rating them in terms of how much we enjoy them, or are we taking into account how good we think they are as films?
Alright, let's overall, so how
Enjoyment.
Much you enjoy, so how much you enjoy them is one thing, and how good they are is another thing. But if you get so much enjoyment
Bruh.
that the fact that it's shitty doesn't bother you, let that overtake. It doesn't matter.
Okay, Brad, go.
Me? Why do I have
Go,
to start?
go,
it?
go.
Phantom
go.
Menace.
Just
Phantom
Well,
Menace.
Phantom
Sorry,
Menace,
I said
just because
Brad,
how much I enjoy it from a kid, I'm gonna have to rate it solid like 6 or 7. You know.
Okay, Chris.
So 6.5.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
6.5, yeah,
we'll go
yeah.
6.5.
Okay, Chris, go. I know you love it.
I'd actually say a 6 because a lot of it to me is like an 8, but just like a lot of the parts of it are like 3s.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Jar Jar Binks, by the way.
If not
Basically
below.
all of it on
He said a
Basically-
bombasky!
Yo.
Basically, all of it on Tatooine.
Has nobody really understood that Jar Jar Binks is one of the most racist characters of all time?
Yes, but we ignore that, Dan.
It's
Come
so
on.
and bro, Watto, the Jewish stereotype. I only like the money.
Well, it's only
What's
racist
it- what-
if you
what's
think
the
he's
lo-
like a Jew.
bro?
So you're the racist one here, I believe.
Bro, what's the line? Mine tricks don't work on a Toydarian. Only money.
I'd give it a 5.5.
Sorry, I just thought of something I can't say on the podcast, I don't think.
Okay, say it to us, but we'll bleep it out.
I was gonna say, imagine like explosion, you just have a walk out to the to go, don't work on me, only money.
But I promise that I will be sober when I edit this, and I will cut it out. But
That whole part just needs to be gone.
Guys, you have no idea what he said, but that was one of the fucking funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
Yo,
And
Dan.
I've
Whoa, now
Fuck.
you've just given away what it was.
No,
You have to
but
bleep that out as well.
I'm gonna bleep out the word.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's
good,
like you
good,
saying.
good.
Right, Joe. Sorry, are you asking me what my opinion is?
Yeah, your rating.
I
Go
would
on.
rate Phantom Menace 2.5 out of 10.
You're joking. Surely
I'm
not
sorry.
that low.
Duel of
Do you,
the
not have,
Fates.
you do have a lot of nostalgia for me, though.
No,
like, which
and let
makes
me
it cool.
explain why. So, as a kid, my dad raised me on the videotapes of A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. I watched Empire Strikes Back so much. There was just something I knew about this film, and I've said, I know it's cringe, but it's so true. There was something about that film as a kid who didn't understand how film worked. I just knew there was something special about it. Like, I just kept watching it and went, there is something about this film that is just transcending the ideas of being a dumb, clapped-ass kid. Like, I just knew it was incredible, and I just kept watching it. And now that I'm older, I've obviously figured it out. But it was just so good. And so basically I watched all the videotapes, you know, rewinding them, watching them, rewinding them, watching them. And then obviously the prequels are all DVDs, right? The the Phantom Menace DVD, the picture on the disc that's been burnt onto the disc is a picture of Darth Maul's face.
Yeah, I've got it right here in my
Yes.
hands as we speak.
Yes. Now, I have seen Insidious since, and Insidious has one of the scariest looking fucking demons I've ever seen, and he looks like Darth Maul. And as a kid of like 6 or 7 years old, thinking, Dad, I really want to watch more Star Wars, and my dad goes, here's the DVD to Phantom Menace. I open the fucking thing, and Darth Maul's face is on the disc. I shit myself. I was so fucking scared. I didn't watch the prequels until I was 12, and when I watched them at 12, I was old enough to know there's real big problems with this. And that's what kind of ruined the prequels for me. I didn't grow up with them. Like, I was so scared of that DVD. And if you think I'm bullshitting, one night we were at a party when I was a kid, like a family party, and everyone's staying up till midnight, but obviously I'm like 6 or 7, so I'm trying to drift off. But people showed a video of Thriller, right? Michael Jackson's Thriller, you know, the pedo.
Yeah.
And Thriller was so terrifying to me, the little bits I remember from fading in and out of like trying to sleep and waking up, that when I woke up that night, in the middle of the night, I went downstairs and I physically, I'm not shitting you, I saw 2 zombies sitting in my living room. I was so scared that my mind manifested that as a fear, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I slept in my parents' room, I was so scared. So Darth Maul looking like that fucking demon from Insidious, like, it's so scary that as
So the point, so the crux of this is that Darth Maul is scary.
Yes, I was so
and that's
scared.
why you get and that's why you give it a 2.5 out of 10.
No. I was so scared that I didn't see it until I was old enough to start realizing when films are bad. The Phantom Menace, with all this shit about politics and I love democracy and all this shit.
Yeah, but what
it's
about
a meme now?
To be sure, but a welcome one.
Yeah, but memes weren't a thing back then. People just hated the prequels. People forget that the prequels were hated for so long. It's only now that everybody loves them. But I just didn't like it, so 2.5 is my score.
2.5.
I'm sorry I rambled so much.
Attack of the Clones.
Whoa, Joe, did we get your rating?
Yeah, you did actually. I don't know if you were listening, but
What was it?
Oh, I can't remember. Dan was
5.5.
rambling for quite some time.
I'm sorry.
5.5.
I'm so
right.
sorry.
yeah. Attack of the Clones. I will give Attack of the Clones a 4. I'm trying to think, Dan.
Yes.
You
Hello, co-host of the podcast.
You must give Attack of the Clones like a 0 or some shit. If you give.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, it has to be lower because it's so much worse.
Go on then.
1.
Okay.
Because the only reason it has a 1 is for
Because of the chicken
lie.
nugget animals.
No. Wait, what are the chicken nuggets animals?
The ones that Anakin jumps onto and then falls
yeah.
off in bad CGI.
Bro, can I order chicken nuggets right now? Do you think?
You could try.
Oh,
Okay.
mate.
Anyway,
I'm McDonald's right now.
I'm giving it 1 for the scene of I don't want to sell you death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life. I want to go home and rethink my life.
Is that not a good scene?
No, I'm giving it 1 because of that scene. That's the only scene that brings it above 0.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
George Lucas, you are a terrible writer, but my god, if that scene isn't fucking funny. 1 for me, boys.
Chris, Brad?
Chris, you first.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. It gets a point for Ewan McGregor and a point for Christopher Lee, so it gets a 2.
Similarly, I'll give it points. So I'll say a point for Ewan McGregor because of course.
Yeah.
A point for
that mole really
the
gets me.
the Jedi getting involved in the arena, and I'll give it a point for the clones pulling up.
Okay, so 3.
And I'll give it 0.5 for seeing Padme hilariously fall from the LAAT. So
3.5.
3.5 overall.
Okay. Do you want to talk more about Revenge of the Sith, or do we just want to give ratings and move on to OT?
We can share a couple of thoughts.
Because I don't want to be arguing about Yoda using a lightsaber again.
Yeah, well,
we
we've
could
already
easily go into that.
we've already done that topic, so ignoring Yoda's whole lightsaber.
Yeah,
His
literally.
whole shtick.
He also uses a lightsaber in Attack of the Clones, so it really doesn't matter.
Worst lightsaber fight in Star
So-
Wars.
Yeah, literally. Like, bro, he's like they're like throwing rocks at each other. Like, fuck off.
Also,
But
okay, I'll
Sorry,
give
go
Revenge
on.
of the Sith a 7, but I'm giving my scores in relation to the other Star Wars films. I think
Okay.
that's what I'm going with because
Please,
Yeah, I think that's what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Please explain more what you mean for the viewers, because as a drunk man, I understand, but as sober people listening to this, please explain.
well, like Revenge of the Sith as an like if you're taking it as an objective movie, it's probably more like a 5 or a 6 if we're being honest.
It's probably lower, let's be honest.
But like nostalgia with like comparing it to the rest of the Star Wars movies, I'll give it a 7. Well, comparing it to the rest of the movies.
You know what? From purely enjoyability, even though it's with friends, that doesn't matter. Like, even though I'm enjoying it with friends, I don't care. The fact that it's giving me satisfaction and I'm enjoying it so much, I'm going to give Revenge of the Sith an 8 out of 10.
Gee.
I'd agree with you. I'd agree with you for an 8.
We have 2 8s out of 10. Joe, did you say 7?
I said 7, yeah.
So
There's
it's
only a
8.
couple more I'd rather watch in it.
Yeah, exactly. 2
You know
8s
what?
and a 7.
I'm
Bradley,
gonna step
who
it up
loves
to a
You love it
9. I
more
just
than-
love it so much.
I was gonna, you
It's
love it
just
more
so
than
good.
everyone else here. So I want to point out, me and Brad have been friends for, God, how long?
Like nursery, pretty much.
Nursery?
Right,
Probably
around about.
before that, let's be honest.
Well, yeah, almost.
I've been alive on this earth for 20 years, and I've known Brad for 19 of those years. So quite frankly,
Yes.
he is my brother, and we
You
used
are
to
my
wait.
brother, Anakin.
I loved you.
We used to wait outside of gymnastic classes that our sisters would take, and we'd play Revenge of the Sith video games on our DSs through like local LAN wireless shit. Revenge of the Sith. As much as I want to argue that it's fucking shit and Anakin's turn to the dark side is fucking stupid and
And the
fucking
Jedi
dumb.
are clapped in general.
And the Jedi are so Mace Windu is a hypocritical fucking little bitch.
But he's the most powerful battle master.
But
Oh man.
in terms of enjoyability, 8 out of 10. And you say 9?
I'm saying 9. I can sit through that movie like on my own or with you lot, and I will genuinely have a good time.
Yeah.
I feel
it's
bad
all
for-
leading up to that
Because I'm like,
that final
bro,
battle.
Yeah, man. I'm looking at it, and we're already 30. We're like 36 minutes in, and we're still talking about the prequels. But God, Revenge of the Sith, the memes. We were going to think about shot games, and me and Chris said, what did we say? Drink every time Sheev's on screen.
Yes, start drinking when he appears and don't stop till he goes off again. Because I thought, you
And
know,
by
it's like
Sheev,
10
for
seconds,
these-
20 seconds here and there.
Yeah. So for these obviously casual fans, Sheev is Palpatine,
Palpy.
the Emperor. And as soon as we realised Sheev was in the background for like a lot of shots at the start, and I got through my first 2 tinnies in like 5 seconds. But in order to make it so Joe can go to bed at a reasonable time, shall we move on to the original trilogy?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so, in conclusion, the first 2 films for me, fucking shit, but enjoyable moments in between and memes, lol. But Revenge of the Sith, as dumb as it is, I can't help but have a good time, and therefore I can't fault it, because, bruv, a good time is a good time. You wouldn't say, bro, I just had a great meal, but then say, yo, the roast potatoes were slightly colder than I expected, because you had a good meal, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Everyone else conclusions on the prequels?
Yeah,
You know,
obviously.
I like them for nostalgia a lot.
And that's
Yeah.
bro, that's fine. Why is that a judgmental thing? That's fine.
Because that means they're not actually good. And
They're
like,
playing
I
on your
would-
emotions, and
Right,
again,
right,
Yeah.
but let's talk about this. Before we started recording about Star Wars, we were arguing about crisp flavors, yeah. And Brad likes
Yes, we
cheese.
were.
Brad likes cheese and onion more than anyone else in this
Greatest, greatest flavour.
in this recording right now. But because we don't like it, should that take away from his enjoyment? No.
Yes. It's just
No.
me judging him
Chris,
every
the
time he
answer
pops
is
one in his
no.
mouth.
You guys are acting like dumb Jedi
Yo,
at the moment.
this kid
Right.
thinks prawn cocktail is top tier, and
Yeah,
he also
to be
still
fair,
eats
this
Pom
guy-
Bears.
This guy does think that prawn cocktails are good flavour, and he's like
It's
nearly
one of the
20.
good ones.
Bro,
like,
you're nearly 20. Grow up.
listen,
Bro,
we were talking just walkers. Yeah, cheese and onion best. Roast
No.
chicken second.
No.
Right? Come on.
Wait, roast
It's-
chicken second. Yes.
Oh my god,
Yes,
you're gonna
of
do
course.
this again.
No,
No, okay.
Right,
no,
right,
A
we're
New Hope,
talking
A New
Star
Hope,
Wars.
A New
Let's
Hope,
stop.
A New Hope,
Right,
A New
sorry.
Hope,
So,
A New Hope,
so
A
yes,
New
we've
Hope,
had
A New
no.
Hope.
Hang on. We've had Chris's Brad overall opinions on the prequels.
Like the first one, obviously nostalgia. Second one, I could do without watching.
Mm-hmm.
Third, absolutely love it. So yeah, overall,
and I respect your
decent.
opinion. And Joe, final thoughts.
Third is a highlight. Second, slightly clapped. First, Jar Jar Binks. Yikes. Lil Annie. Yikes. But Padme is still fit.
Do you remember that bit
Yes.
when he's fixing up the pod racer and he puts his tongue in the electrical beam and goes?
I
Wait,
actually
hang
do
on.
remember that.
Right, let's not get into this. Let's
But
move
let's
on
not
to
get
the,
into it.
It's
Let's
kind of
move
vague.
on to the original trilogy.
Yay.
Right. Original trilogy.
A
Who's
New
starting
Hope.
off?
A New Hope, let's be honest. It's incredible. It's monumental. It brought about the modern blockbuster. I know Jaws technically did, but New Hope properly cemented it as
Bro,
like,
it's Star
the kind of
Wars.
film. Yeah, the kind of film that would... It changed the entire movie industry, like... But let's be honest, watching it nowadays, it's kind of slow.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like you
I
can say
don't
that to a
think-
certain extent with all the OT.
I don't
Yes,
think it holds up to even Empire and Return of the Jedi.
No, Empire's
No.
Empire's this beast of like, it's slow, but it's still one of the best films ever fucking made. It's incredible. But A New Hope, don't get me wrong, it's fucking sick, but the pace is very slow.
Yeah, I remember I got it for Christmas, probably when I was, I'd say it's 6 or 7 maybe. I got the DVD for Christmas, and it came
Yeah.
with it came with a second disc where I had a demo of the Lego Star Wars on a PC, and like I loved it. And I had to wait until Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi came on like the TV normally, and like get a
On
disc
the- wait,
and
Chris.
record it to a disc.
Chris, was it on the Sci-Fi channel?
I can't remember.
I think it was. Sci-Fi play it every single year, bro.
No.
Hang on, guys, listen to this.
Jesus Christ. That was definitely. a
Anyway,
fart,
A New
an
Hope
actual
fucking... A New Hope is pretty cool. It's slow, but it's cool. I like that a woman is able to take charge and not be fucking stupid. Like, SJWs, go lick your ass. You fucking... You are not hypothetical, sorry. What's the word where... You know, where you do something hypocritical, that's it. The SJWs, you are hypocritical and you are not actually bringing about a better way of life. A New Hope showed that a woman can be strong without it being fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're trying to say it's not pandering.
It's not
towards,
pandering, bro. That's the way you do a strong female character. That's the way you do it, and
Should
that goes for the rest of the OT trilogy, minus when she was put in a slave Leia costume. But let's be honest, it gave most of us our first boner.
Right, should we move to ratings? Because I'm conscious of the time and we've still got
Yeah.
quite a few movies to get through.
That's fine, right? New Hope. What do we rate it? I say a 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a walking carpet out of 10.
Joe, you're very fucking funny.
To me, I think it only gets like a 7.
Okay, you're
I was-
entitled to your opinion.
I was going to say around 7.5. I just don't think it's...
It's good. Obviously, it's like fantastic,
Yeah.
like the whole thing. But like, I don't think I'd ever like choose to watch it on its own.
Yeah,
I see.
no.
I get you.
I'd actually give it an 8.
So the average rating is probably an 8 out of 10, isn't it?
You see, with A New Hope,
For
I
this
don't think I could
podcast.
watch it. I don't think I could watch it by myself. I just don't think I'd get through
Right.
all them hours.
Here's a
It's that
video.
slow.
There's a great video by Cosmonaut Variety Hour, which I highly recommend. Everyone that listens to this, check out. It's a brilliant channel. And he points out that he watched A New Hope, and before he went in, he was watching it with someone who'd never seen it before, and his mindset going in was, imagine if it was 1973 or whenever that film came out, and imagine seeing this for the first time, and the revolutionary stuff it introduces can sometimes get lost on modern audiences, and it's just, if you think about it in that mindset, it's so ahead of its
That
time.
makes it like
so
revolutionary, but that doesn't necessarily make it like good. Like
Well, yeah, we can
I
see that
understand
happened
I understand
because of what sprung from it.
Yeah, but hang on. None of
Yeah.
us think it's a bad movie. Like,
No.
it's a good
No,
movie.
no.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's good.
that's what I mean. Yeah, but anyway, let's move on because we have so much time. But let's talk about some shit. Average rating of this would probably be about an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's move on to the best Star Wars film ever made in terms of
Oh, Rogue One, we're here.
fuck you. Empire Strikes Back. Let's be honest, if you're talking objectively, and I think most Star Wars fans, even though they're maximum cringe, would agree, is the best Star Wars film ever made.
Yeah.
So Empire Strikes Back, best Star Wars film ever made, and I want to say because the writing is perfect, the cinematography is perfect, the direction is perfect, the acting is perfect, the story is perfect, Yoda is perfect, Luke is perfect, Han is perfect, Leia's perfect, Lando is fucking sick.
Imagine that twist.
Bro,
In
and
cinemas.
the twist. Oh my god, that is the first film that has ever shook the entire fucking world. I want to stand by that. That is the first film that has ever done a twist that has shook the entire fucking world. It is so out of this world. Empire Strikes Back will forever be a piece of fucking art. Everyone else talk. I've said my piece.
I think Lando is one of my favourite characters in that movie. In fact, he might be my favourite character in that movie.
Yes.
I love him
He's cool,
so
he's
much.
cool.
Yes.
Doesn't it end with Luke and Leia on that medical ship?
Yes, it's a cliffhanger. It's one of the
That's
it's
really
named
good,
as
man.
one of the best. I think it is the best cliffhanger movie ever made. Like on like some fucking official critics site or whatever. But I'd
It's
agree
not a
with
classic
that. Hell yeah.
good ending. Everyone's like, it's oh man.
But it still finds
It
a way
sets
to
it up
be,
as well for Return
Yeah,
of the Jedi. It's really good.
It still finds a way to be hopeful.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
I love that
depress
end
you,
shot, man. That like end
where they're
when they're
looking
just
out
looking
at
out.
the galaxy.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Really good.
Wait, Dan, did you give it a rating?
No, not yet. I'm letting everybody say what they want to say because I've already
right, okay.
spoke.
Yeah, it is. Obviously, probably the.
It's not.
You see, the thing is, I'm with Chris. I really do love Rogue One, and I think it introduced a whole new aspect to Star Wars because we'd already seen.
That doesn't make it my favourite.
Yeah, oh no,
like-
there's a difference. There's a difference between favourites and best.
Well, yeah, but we'd already seen all the lightsaber and the Force action, and we got Rogue One, and it was almost like a Saving Private Ryan of the Star Wars franchise. It was so good and different. It just refreshed it for me. I loved it so much.
Yeah, but I'm not being funny. It doesn't hold a candle to Empire Strikes Back in terms of importance and just everything about it is so.
Well,
it just works.
yeah, but I after watching episode 7 and obviously episode 8, and then obviously when we had Rogue One, we lost so much faith in the Star Wars franchise, and then Rogue One came
No,
about.
that's not true. That's not true. Episode 7 was still
Incredible.
on a. When Rogue One came out, Episode 7 was still seen as positive. It was only after that. When Last Jedi came out, people started going sour on Star Wars. The thing with Rogue One, I know that you said, like, hey, we knew about the Force, we knew about lightsabers, but Empire Strikes Back took it to another level. Like, going from Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader, where it's like two clumsy old men hitting each other, to Empire Strikes Back lightsaber battle. It's like night and day. It's so much better and complex, and the emotion beneath it is so important and thorough. It's incredible.
Yeah,
Is that everything everyone wants to say? Joe, you got anything you want to say?
9 out of 10.
Okay, Joe gives it a 9 out of 10. I give it a 10 out of 10. Perfect film.
If I'm rating it in Star Wars terms, like that's what we know with the rest of them, like against Star. Yeah, a 9.
Okay, Brad?
See, I rated Revenge of the Sith a 9. So I feel like I've got to rate this higher,
Yeah,
but
you do.
at the same time,
Legally, you have to.
No, you can.
No,
do
I
the same
don't.
in saying it's a
So,
better film.
yeah,
than enjoy
it's a
Revenge
9.
of the Sith more.
yeah, I just really enjoy Revenge of the Sith, and
Well-
I might get a bit of flack for this, maybe, but
I don't know.
at the same time, I don't care.
At the same time, it's your first time on the podcast, so you can just run away and never come back.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna own it, man.
Fair
Revenge of the
play.
Sith, so good.
All right, let's get Return of the Jedi out of the way because we are really running low on time. So, Chris, I think you're the biggest fan of Return of the Jedi here.
Yeah, I this is my favourite to watch out of all the original trilogy movies. If you take out a lot of the bullshit to do with the Ewoks, to me, you don't have a better Star Wars film. Like, I even like the stuff with Jabba, like the fight at the end, like Luke and Darth Vader and the Empire. That's probably my favourite scene in all of Star Wars.
Here's my thing. Yeah, the intro, the plan that Luke has makes no fucking sense. But as a kid, I didn't give a shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like Luke's,
you'll always be able to pick like faults with sci-fi,
Yeah,
movies, like
exactly.
logical faults and like, physics faults.
Bro, Luke just getting his lightsaber from R2-D2 and just going fucking, like, he just goes to town on some fuckers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some
It's
poor piggy
so-
boys.
It's so good. Like, Return of the Jedi, as much as I, like, meme on it, like, I think we've said a million times, that end fight with Vader, the fact that there's no choreography, and, like, Luke just goes fucking, like, sicko mode on Vader.
At times there is, so I think it's a good blend of not being over the top, but like exciting.
I agree. I completely agree. Like, there's choreography there. Like, it's not, you know, just people going there. But
At times
fair-
it's just like brutal, like slugging it out.
it's a perfect blend. Yeah, you are completely right. You are completely right.
I think the lightsaber fight in that movie is just as good as the one in Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. I to be honest, here's the thing. It's like this thing we say about Star Wars. Empire Strikes Back is my favourite lightsaber battle of all time, like Luke and Vader. But as much as, you know, the way Chris talks about it, I can't disagree that the Return of the Jedi one is probably the best, just purely because the emotion and everything underneath it, and as you say, the perfect blending of choreography and just going fucking like ham on each other. It's so perfect that I completely agree with you. Like, Empire Strikes Back is my favourite, but if I had to put it down to best, Return of the Jedi is the most important lightsaber battle of the whole, like, series.
I feel much like Chris, but to a lesser extent. I think, bro, you know when he's like Luke's talking to the Emperor, and he sees the battle going on from outside the window.
Yeah.
And it's like he's looking like at Vader and the Emperor, and like back and forth, and he's like, oh man, that's so good, man.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
Joe,
It will come to you.
Joe,
You will bring
Joe,
it to me.
Joe, do your best impression of Emperor Palpatine right now for the podcast listeners.
I can do a Lord Vader, and that's what you'll get.
Chris, shall we reenact the scene from Return of the Jedi?
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to know the lines, but
I told you to remain on the command ship.
yeah, I don't know the line.
A small band of rebels has penetrated the shield and landed on Endor.
Yes, I know.
He turns in his chair and says, "Yes, I knew."
Also, can we perhaps agree that as the final film in a trilogy,
It
it has it has such a satisfying ending, and especially when you like, if you take the original trilogy as its own thing, like, it's satisfying enough there, but once you lump in what you know from the prequels, like, it's just the final redemption. And like, it's so good. Like, it's such a good ending, man. Like, that just propels it so much for me.
I don't think I could have put that better. Yeah, you know what? Return of the Jedi. Good, very good. I am sorry that I insulted it. Like, I think we should watch. Oh, my phone went off. I think we should watch that next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we should watch that next, because to be honest, I've been looking too much into the small print of the little details that don't matter. You know what I mean?
I'll give it an 8.5. Seeing as I gave Empire Strikes Back 9. So.
Yeah, I am completely with you. 8 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 9. My logic is for this. To be fair, Empire, Return of the Jedi, and Rogue One for me, I'd all give a 9 on the basis that if I even have the slightest flaw in something, it can't be 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
By kind of definition.
I don't really give 10 out of 10s.
And them 3 are all just like so near perfect to me. I enjoy them all so much. It's as good as it can be.
I completely understand your drift, man. And Brad?
I'm gonna have to go and say 9 as well. I just don't think you can give anything 10.
I gave Empire 10. I think it's a perfect film, but that's just me. But yeah,
But
anyway, we are now done with the original trilogy, and it's time to move into
Are we only doing the Skywalker
Saga. Yes, we're not
saga?
doing. Even though Solo isn't a great film and Rogue One is a great
We could have
film.
them 2 at the end if you want to, just for like a little.
I mean, we've already gone an
Spin-off
hour
films.
nearly. You know what I mean?
We could just do a rating at them at the end, man.
All right, Force Awakens. We literally have nothing to say. It's like a new hope. It's one of my favorite cinema going experiences because of like Star Wars coming back. But at the end of the day, it ain't that great. But it also isn't bad. So for me, 6 out of 10.
I would agree with your rating at 6 because the opening scene is so incredible.
It's so great.
And then
Yeah.
a lot of like the cinema work, like I can't remember what planet they are with. What's her name? Like, is it Maz?
Maz Kanata. That's I don't.
Isn't it a Yavin or is it?
No, it's not Yavin.
No, it doesn't matter.
Either
But,
way,
like, that
yeah.
planet, like when the like X-wings come in, like the way those shots are done, like I cream myself.
I'm about to fall out of a chair, boys. Somebody
But
say
Fighting
a
a
a
prayer.
lot of the rest of it, like I don't care about. I don't think a lot of it.
Somebody say a prayer for me. I'm about to fall out my chair.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with the 6, you know, because that fighting, like Chris just said, where they're fighting on the ground and there's a TIE fighters and X-Wings fighting above. Incredible. What an incredible shot.
Bro, and the Han Solo death scene is so incredibly done.
I'll give it a 7. I think it
Ooh.
extremely, like, it sets up the, you know, what could happen and the rest of, like, you know, it gives the other 2 films a lot of potential, but sadly, it was not.
Ow.
Jesus, somebody's knocking over their titties.
Sorry, that was me. I just shifted my chair back to get up to go and have a piss, and just knocked over my line of bottles.
He's not drunk, by the way, at all.
Well, no, he is a little bit.
Yeah. I
You
was being
judgmental
sarcastic.
bitch.
I was being sarcastic, but I don't
Do you
know
want
whether
to
it
fight,
picked
bro?
up on
Do you
my
want to actually fight right now?
tone. Yeah. Go on then.
Let's go. Coronavirus can fucking go away. We're gonna fucking fight.
All right, I feel like we cut that out.
Bro, put your deck of Pokemon cards in front of mine, and I bet I win.
Mate, we all know the true OGs.
What the
Have
fuck are we
Yu-Gi-Oh
on
cards.
about?
Okay, yeah, this is cut out, bro.
No,
Come
it's
on.
not. We're keeping it in.
Nah, we're cutting it out, man.
No, I'm gonna keep it in. I have the power.
Cut it out!
I'm the editor. I have the power.
Okay, Force Awakens sets up things very epically.
Actually,
but
while
the
Chris
rest
is
of
gone,
the
I'm gonna
films-
do the same thing.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, bro, it's just me and Joe like the good old days. Hey man, you're my co-host. How do you feel about that? Wow. No
where we at?
response. This guy's a fucking.
What's going on?
I don't know, Joe. He was here and now he's gone. Everyone's gone. So I guess it's just me and you now, Chris.
Brother, I've just. Brother,
Shut
this
the
is definitely.
fuck
this
up.
is this is definitely being cut out, man.
No, it's not.
It actually
Bro,
is.
we are keeping it in.
Nah, this is just trash.
Everything I said about Pokemon, we're keeping it in.
Anyway, yeah, where were we?
Right.
Let's get back
So
to it.
Force Awakens, I'm pretty sure it comes to an average of 6.5 out of 10 for the podcast, okay?
Sure.
Let's move on to, I'm not trying to be a controversial fucking bitch. I am completely 100% serious. Let's move on to my second favourite Star Wars film of all time, The Last Jedi. This film tries to take characters in a new direction that you've never seen before. It tries to it tries to explore different elements of the Force that have never been explored before. It tries to point out all the problems that the prequels have with the Jedi and how they are hypocritical and all this shit. It tries to completely change Star Wars in the way we know it and tries to change our expectations and take it in a completely new direction. It has really bad moments that I'm not going to try and apologise for. Your mom joke is not really it's not supposed to be in Star Wars.
Jesus.
But my god, if The Last Jedi isn't the most original thing in Star Wars to come out since The Empire Strikes Back, sorry, I mean Return of the Jedi, then quite frankly, shoot me in the fucking face, because I will die saying that The Last Jedi is underrated and is a fantastic film, and everybody that says that Rian Johnson needs to go kill himself is a stupid little that needs to fucking grow up.
You've just said the 2 words you can't say, man.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to bleep them out so people aren't going to know what I said.
I see we've started the debate on The Last Jedi.
It's a fantastic film, and if you say, if you can look past the flaws of the prequels, and yet you can't look past Canto Bight on Last Jedi, then I'm sorry, you're a clapped ass. And I'm quite frankly, Last Jedi is just as good as any prequels film, if not better. So shut the fuck up and let me enjoy The Last Jedi.
Okay, so the last 20-30 minutes of Last Jedi, pretty pog. I like the things that's going on. But apart from that, your opinion is kind of yikes, Dan.
No,
But then your whole tirade about The Last Jedi, I had time to write my mum's Christmas card.
Did you say, yo, I know you believe in Jesus, but quite frankly, let me
Oh, apparently, I think she's cool with it.
She's cool with apparently.
For God's sake, why is this a recurring?
What?
Because to be fair, we I did engineer the conversation to it.
Exactly.
That way today. She objected to the though.
Oh, so okay, I see. Anyway, everyone else, what did you think about Last Jedi?
I think it's good. I think it's the best of the sequels.
Yes.
There are probably about 5 Star Wars films I do enjoy more than it though, but the bad moments do bring it down like notably for me. I'd sort of give it a solid 7 though, like, which is good.
I can accept that. I'd give it a 9. I fucking love it.
For me, I will agree with Chris. It's the best of the sequels. However, that doesn't really say much for it.
It's
because
so good.
7 and 9.
Oh, 9
especially 9
Bro,
is
9
quite tragically
We're
bad.
gonna get onto it, but
and
9
it undoes everything that The Last
9
Jedi
is the
did.
worst
But
Star
anyway.
Wars film that was ever made. It's worse than Attack of the Clones.
But right, ratings, or as Joe said his piece. I'm guessing he did while I was away, right?
I mean, fucking hell, man. It's kind of apart from the
No!
last 30 minutes. Like, you've got a your mom joke.
Yeah.
You've got these fat fucking bombers that don't make any sense whatsoever.
They do
You've
make
got
sense.
You've got Rose. You've got Rose who
the
no one
bombers
cares
are just
about.
trying to make tension, and if you tell me there's no tension in that scene, then you are
Also, Leia being the captain, not the captain, like the leader, she has no control on calling these bombers back. And
Bro,
apparently,
can the Queen call off the RAF at the Battle of Britain? No.
bro,
It is just
we're in
not
Star
the
Wars,
same
like,
thing
surely
at all.
surely they have like
Surely they've
some
got
kind of
phones.
mobile communication device.
Bro,
Also,
if we want to
Rose,
get into
yeah.
the time, bro, if we want to get
no one
into
cares. Canterbury, no one
Bro,
cares.
if we wanna get
you've
into the-
wasted like 40 minutes of the film.
Bro,
Also,
if we want to
when
get
Rose-
into the
also
tiny
when
little
Rose,
details, then
saves Finn,
motherfucker,
that's
the
kinda
prequels
yikes,
are some
man.
of the shittest films ever made on the planet Earth.
Yeah, but I mean, The Last Jedi just if they would have killed Finn off, perfect, because they didn't use him in episode
no.
9,
I think-
so
No,
there was no point in keeping him alive.
The problem with
at
that
all.
fake out death is the fact that you even went for it. Like, no, just leave
Oh yeah,
it.
if they did,
Yeah,
they didn't,
but-
it would have been fine. But the way they did and built it up, they should have killed him, and it would have been really good.
Oh yeah,
The way
don't
they
get me
did
wrong.
it, and then the fact that Rose tries something for Finn, and then
Right.
she just gets
Right,
absolutely
hang on,
destroyed.
boys, hang
it's
on.
laughable.
Hang on a second, hang on. Would you all agree if it was Rose in that situation and she died? PogChamp, that solves everyone's problems because nobody likes Rose. It gets her
Yeah,
killed
but-
off in a good moment.
The
Fine.
thing is, though, nobody really cares about Rose while people cared about Finn, so his
Yeah,
death would have
yeah.
meant more.
Yeah, but this is the thing. People care about Finn, and if you look at the Duel of the Fates script, he was going to become fucking sick. So quite frankly, keep him alive. Get rid of Rose. Come on, boys.
The sequels are just a mess, man. Like it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
two
Bro.
children fucking directors.
Bro,
like,
can you believe that they didn't have a plan? What the fuck? You didn't have a plan? Are you Why would you not plan this out? Star Wars is the most... It's the most beloved franchise in the history of cinema, and you don't plan out your sequel trilogy. What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you so dumb?
I disagree, mate.
You had like 12 years. You had 12 years to think of something.
Bro,
for God's sake.
Can we
Isn't
change
the
the subject?
Sharknadoes?
Yeah, can we talk about Sharknado instead?
Wait, no, don't tell me there's 6.
Are there 6
course there is,
Sharknado
mate.
films? Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, there is.
Yo,
There's 6.
I know we're in the middle of a podcast right now, but can we all watch Sharknado right now? Is it on
to
anything?
watch Piranha 3 Double D.
Bro, is it on anything? Is Sharknado on anything right now?
No.
Bro, it's only £2.49 on YouTube Movies. Let's go.
2 you can watch on Amazon.
Bro, it's not like
3
spending.
you can watch on Amazon.
Bro, it's not like spending 14 quid on Doctor Strange like a little fucking.
They're all on Amazon. Apart
Doctor
from
Strange was good.
No. Anyway, we're talking about
was.
Star Wars. Right.
Okay.
Final ratings of Last Jedi. I say 9 out of 10.
Well, I've already said mine. 7.
7 out of 10.
That's good.
Joe?
I'm gonna. Oh,
6.
Could I just?
6. And Brad?
6.5.
Okay. So the average score would probably be about 7-ish. 7
Although I can really enjoy that last half an hour.
Bro, that last... Oh, it's... Bro, the
But
way
that's
Luke...
what brings it up for me.
Bro, the way Luke goes out is the best. Oh, it's so good. It's so... Bro, everyone was so tricked that it was a forced projection. Everyone was tricked. If anyone said they saw it coming, fuck you, you did not. It's so good. Kylo Ren, right. Can we all agree Kylo Ren is one of the best characters in all of Star Wars?
Yeah, he's cool, man.
He's so...
Yeah.
Bro,
he
Adam
carries the
Driver
sequel
is
so
so
hard.
good.
Yeah, he carries the sequels on his shoulders,
Oh,
and
oh my
frankly,
God.
his
That's the
back is
sequels.
broken from
Bro,
it.
I'm not being funny. That back better be toned as fuck from carrying the sequels.
It was almost broke by the weight that he had to carry of the sequels. They were
Bro,
a complete
wanna
disaster.
I want to watch Marriage Story because that guy is such a good actor. Anyway,
Sure.
so then let's talk about some shit. Average is 7 out of 10 for Last Jedi, and quite frankly, I can accept that. So let's talk about, to cap it off, the worst Star Wars film ever fucking made, The Rise of Skywalker. I've never seen so much pandering to fans that doesn't pay off. I've never seen a script that is so much like a shitty rip-off Skyrim MMO RPG bullshit fetch quest of bullshit. Bruv, you set up Rey to be this person that inspires people to be like, you can come from nothing and be something great. But no, fuck that. You have to be related to some that like fucking goes, Darth Vader. Fuck you, Rise of Skywalker. You are a film that fucks everything up. Make Duel of the Fates. Make Rise of Skywalker invalidated. You have the power to do so. We will all accept it. J.J. Abrams, you fucking
Before we even start, I'm not gonna even go into
Bro, I just
why I
started,
dislike
bro.
the movie. I'm just gonna go ahead and say 1.5, and yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about it because there's too much to say. So 1.5.
There is too much to say, and we're all, well, I'm too drunk and too tired to fucking bother with it.
I'll give it a 1.
I'm going to give it a 0.5 out of 10. Fuck you. And that's dramatic, I know, but fuck it.
I'll give it a 1. It's not even just the multiple thingamajigs that they have to
The fetch
find
quest. The fetch
and whatever.
quest. Yeah.
It's just like the entire movie is so contrived. Like the big thing that I always remember is, bruv, they go to this planet, to this like bitch that Poe used to fucking fuck, I guess, and to like wipe C-3PO or whatever.
What the fuck is that
And
planet
that's-
even called?
And that's fucking one thing. They fucking waste this good moment where C-3PO's like, say goodbye to my friends, even though these people he doesn't fucking know, and
have
they
you
all
seen
fucking
all the-
hate him. They
have you
fucking hate
seen,
him.
bro? Have you seen all the memes where it's like he's holding up a picture of the original trilogy cast?
Yeah. And then that's basically a fake out death. That
how
means
ma-
nothing.
what-
and
how
then the
many fake
Chewbacca fake out death.
Bro,
that
how many
fucking
fake
means
out
nothing
deaths
because
are there in the
it's
Rise
not
of
even a fake out
Skywalker?
death because, bruv, we see him alive in the next fucking scene, so it doesn't make any sense. And going back to this planet where Poe's bitch is, fucking, She has this magic coin / token that gives you passage into a Star Destroyer automatically. Like, what the fuck do you mean? There's so much more of that film.
Bro.
It's so trash.
2 words
Fucking
yet.
Palpatine. Oh my god. Yeah, we can't fucking think of anything to do, so we'll just bring out fucking Palpy Boy. He fucking survived. He's a fucking epic. And
then he just dies again because, bruv, he didn't realise she had 2 lightsabers. Fucking, I'm gonna throw my glasses again. Fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, also, with that magic coin, doesn't it just undo what happened in The Last Jedi? Because the sequence changes every time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why does this coin just allow them into it?
They point that out. It's so dumb. Bruv, Force heal, that is the stupidest thing you could ever introduce in a movie. And you may think I'm being biased, bro. If they said Yoda could force heal, I'd even call bullshit on that. Like, it's just a thing that you, bro.
So dumb.
It's like a TV show that goes for too long and keeps resurrecting characters to bring them back for fan service. It never works. Don't bring resurrection into your fucking shows or movies. It does not work.
And with that, how is the quicksand even staying there, and then they get to fall through and whatever, sure.
And then
Also,
they heal a snake because the snake is secretly good.
Also, bruv, the beacon, man.
Oh.
They fly now?
Bruv,
They
the fact
fly
that
now.
at the end of The Last Jedi, they make it clear that nobody's coming, and the most intriguing part of the end of Last Jedi is that there's literally like 20 people on the Millennium Falcon. That's all that's left, and it's like, how can we beat them? Bro, in Rise of Skywalker, it just goes, yo, Lando just went, yo, bitches, help me out, and 1 million starfighters showed up. Fuck you.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
just
what the fuck is Lando in that
everything
random-ass
that came
fucking desert?
before.
Holy fucking
You're invalidating everything that came before. Fucking, you know when Luke grabs a lightsaber and goes, Jedi's weapon needs to be shown with respect. Fuck you! You're not winning over the fans. You're being a little that needs to fucking actually learn how to make films. Why would you not make Duel of the Fates? I've read that script fucking fully through. It is one of the best, most interesting Star Wars films, and it would have made the sequel trilogy fucking worth it. Why would you not make it Disney? You stupid b***less bitches.
Hey, we're in a Star Destroyer and we can't get out of the atmosphere because we need a beacon.
Imagine if we blew up a planet that you don't give a shit about.
Like upwards? I don't know. Hey, where are all these Star Destroyers stored?
Bro, you know what makes no sense?
What
makes no
do
sense?
they break out of the surface of the
literally.
planet?
And
where
why
are they
are
made?
Why are all the people who are on the Star Destroyers young? Who the fuck's making these babies on this random planet Exegol or whatever? Who the fuck's making these babies that are loyal to the Empire?
I guess
hate
Emperor
this
Palpatine
film.
is so
I
fucking
hate
powerful
this
that he
film.
fucking shits out Star Destroyers by the dozen.
That have if you have the ability to make Death Star planet killing weapons on a fucking right, you know what makes no sense? They say these Star Destroyers can't leave the atmosphere without a radio tower that allows them to navigate the fucking asteroid field. Yeah, but earlier in the stupid fucking film, they show that one Star Destroyer makes it through and blows up that planet that we don't give a shit about. How did that one make it through? How? I've broken my glasses.
Wait. Oh my god.
I hate Rise of Skywalker. I've fully broken my glasses talking about... Oh god. The lens has just snapped off. Okay. I've broken my... Guys, I hope you're happy. I've broken my glasses that prevent blue light from coming into my eyes so I can sleep better just for Star Wars. You ready? Listen to this. I'm going to break the other one. You hear that? I'm gonna break
my
this.
god, he's off the fucking rails.
Oh
Listen
my
to
god.
this. Bro...
You probably could have fixed it.
I've broke the whole glasses. The lenses are out. Everything's broke. I've broken the glasses. I'm gonna have to order
how much
new
did
ones.
they cost?
Guys, like and subscribe because motherfucker, I broke my glasses for Star Wars. Listen to this sound. That's all the different pieces flying off my desk because Rise of Skywalker was made by a bunch of that don't know how to make films. 0 out of 10. Fuck you.
Hey, it still looks cool though, right, guys?
No, it doesn't. Fuck you. Right. Oh,
It does
imagine,
look cool.
Bro, imagine if you're a Sith and the only way to know that you're a Sith is because you have sharp teeth. I'm throwing my lenses at the wall.
Oh yeah, also, how the fuck is the carcass of the Death Star still there? How
Bro,
the hell
it makes
is
no
everything
sense.
still
It
there?
fully blew
And
up.
also, this dagger that is like what, thousands of years old or
It's
some
just still
shit.
thrown. He's...
Like, it doesn't make sense. Fuck me.
I would actually rather Starkiller be canon than Rey.
What? That doesn't make
I'd rather Starkiller from Force Unleashed be canon than Rey.
Sam Witwer's a fucking good actor.
From the Force Unleashed games, bro.
Right, this podcast is off the rails at this point. I've physically broken something that helps me sleep.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
let's all
bring it
give
to a
our rating of Rise of
close.
Skywalker and we can wrap up. I don't know if this episode's any good, but quite
I
frankly,
already have.
fuck
did,
yourself.
didn't we?
What did everyone say?
1.5, man.
So
well, actually,
1.
no, I'm bringing it down to 1, actually.
Alright, 1 out of 10, 0 out of 10. Chris, what did you say?
1.
1 out of 10, Joe?
1.
Okay, so average 1 out of 10. The worst Star Wars film out of all of this shit.
Yep.
Yes.
Correct.
Alright, so I want to say thank you everybody for listening. Merry fucking Christmas. I hope you had a good Christmas. If you're in London, sorry, lol, tier 4, get f***ed. But everywhere else in the world, I hope you had a good Christmas. I can barely stand up right now. I'm falling over. So thank you for listening to Let's Talk About Some Shit, the podcast Talking Shit. If you're listening on YouTube, like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. If you're listening on Spotify,
Whoa.
if you're listening anywhere else, I'm sorry, I'm just joking. Please keep listening. I love you very much. If you leave a good review, Joe will physically come over and have the Anakin versus Obi-Wan lightsaber battle with you, fully choreographed.
And I expect you to know your moves.
I feel like we've done a good job.
I feel like we've done a pretty good job, but you know, we can do better. We can do better. I broke my glasses. Fuck. So anyway, thank you very much for listening, guys. We really appreciate it. Anything else you guys want to say?
Get fucked.
I'm punching
I've
my
enjoyed
wall.
watching Joe's facial reactions. And
Yes. I've enjoyed watching Joe. Hearing Dan smash his glasses was definitely a highlight.
Do you want to hear something else?
Joe, can you play us a tune by patting your stomach? Can you play the Star Wars tune by patting your stomach to send us off?
Oh, I found a lens. Listen to this. Everybody salute right now.
No, we gotta join in.
Ow, that really hurts. Ow.
Thank you.
All right.
Alright,
I'm
thank you
gonna say thank you for listening. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and thanks for having me on the first episode I've been on.
Amen.
Yeah, if you
Amen
guys
to
like
that.
if you guys like Brad, we're gonna probably do a wrestling episode, and nobody cares about wrestling, but we do.
I mean, I don't know if there's any way for them to let you know if they like me. So.
Oh, bro, everyone likes you. You're a fucking stonky lad.
Yeah.
You're an absolute stonky lad.
Yes, lad.
All right, I've been Dan.
Yeah, I've been Joe, I guess. I mean,
Chris, who have you been? You typing little bitch.
who have you been?
I've been sad.
Okay.
Oh man, sad.
And Brad.
I've been Brad. Yes. Actually.
We're all gonna go play For Honor. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
And if you think we're joking, we all love For Honor, don't we, lads?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, me and Brad love For Honor. Yeah. All right. Bye, guys. I'm very sorry about this episode. Bye. And so the young gamers went forth and drunkenly tried to win games of Dominion in For Honor. Were they able to achieve their goal? No. They were incredibly fucking stonked. But their spirit lives on in us all.